Hey guys, Tikash here, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel where it's all horror all the time. Welcome to episode 9 of Outlast. So I'm starting to see a bit of a pattern here. Where these past few sessions I left a sort of a down note. I'm more than a bit frustrated when it turns out time and time again I'm actually pretty damn close where I need to be. Now, I haven't quite made up my mind if it's the game being obtuse a bit more often than I would like, or if I really just suck that badly. But I guess it's the only way, one way I should say, to find out for sure. Okay, so case in point, I've been going about this completely the wrong way. Come on, guy, we all know you're coming, just hurry up already. Let's get this over with. Turns out my hint as to what to do is right there all along. Turns out that from here on out, we can pretty much just make a run for it. Get in here. Actually, no, we cannot get in here. That was the wrong room. But my point still stands. Give me a second here. You just gotta get in the advent. There's all there is to it, as it turns out. Right, so this definitely looks like this is where I need to be going. Not that it's looking very welcoming or anything. But now I'm kind of curious what this leads to. Yeah, so about we don't make things difficult on ourselves and open this up. What have we here? Billy's Dreams, from K. Vigalondo at murkovcorp.us.com to C. Eisner at murkovcorp.us.com. Subject, Patient William Hope. Hey Cindy, another interesting conversation with Billy this morning. He says he's been talking to Dr. Wernicke again for his therapy in the White Place. I'm disturbed by the fact that his delusions have only gotten worse with medication, which isn't in the literature for benzodiazepine. That looked familiar. I thought that was just gonna roll right off the tongue, no problem. But hey, in any case, his dead doctor friend is filling his head with more German folklore. Apparently the only thing that can kill the Wall Rider are vampiric butterflies vomited from a demon called Horerji, or something along those lines. That sounds pretty metal. The butterflies suck the breath from people's lips and drink blood from their nipples. They can also take the form of emaciated upright pigs or sick dogs. So Billy's got that going for him. That sounds oddly specific. You'd mentioned Billy talking about his mother's tattoos before. Are any of them by chance tattoos of butterflies? Next time I get outside of the Murkoff firewall, I'm going to look online and see if there's any actual basis in German folklore, or if Billy is making this garbage up from whole cloth. Would love to compare notes sometime, wouldn't mind doing it over a glass of wine. Get slowly up here on 2. Kurt. Real smooth there, Kurt. Little, patient analysis and chill. Pardon me, coming through. Excuse me, excuse me. Hang on, isn't this... Yeah, this is right where we started out, isn't it? So then... what happened to all the heads? Like, is our guy going insane, or... Could just be me. No, I'm fairly certain this is where we squeezed through. Ah, no, wait, this is where we got chucked down to the floor below in the beginning. Ah, close enough. I wasn't that far off.
We're in. Yes, I'm supposed to tell you. The key to the house of God is in the theater, behind the light. In the theater, behind the light. You have to see the movie, so that's where I left the card. Okay?
I need your help.
All right, thanks for the heads up, guy.
I'm coming!
Finally, a little cooperation here. Chapel. Theater. Ah, yes, sir, the theater. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what prompted me to go this way in the first place. Just couldn't resist having a look around, I suppose. Any keycards or batteries on this guy? Nope. Sounding, suspiciously peaceful all of a sudden. I don't trust this place already. Hope that's not a gas leak I'm hearing. Alright, so obviously we're gonna have to deal with that ledge sooner or later. But before I go there just yet... Alright, well that's discomforting. What a lively bunch. Jesus Christ, Kame, could you not?
Exit interview recorded December 27th, 1985 in Los Alamos, New Mexico. Clearance Sierra Alpha. Subject Dr. Rudolf Wernicke, 14866.
The films are real.
There was no alteration to the footage at all? No trickery?
None.
In June of 1943, you recorded 3 instances of spontaneous bleeding. Half a dozen test subjects began to develop brain tumors.
Yes. The autopsies revealed that the tumors were pure lead.
It killed them? Can you explain why the results could not be reproduced in the United States?
I have my theories. My homeland in those years. It's impossible to understand the things we felt, what we believed. The overwhelming fear, ecstatic rage, and English words are insufficient. More than hope. A human mind in that environment is capable of extraordinary things.
You're saying the experiment needed...
The proximity to death, to overwhelming madness. Only a test subject who had witnessed enough horror was capable of activating the engine.
Do you believe your test subjects achieved something supernatural?
No,
Do you think that they contacted something supernatural?
nothing is supernatural.
Then what was it? You said Project Wallrider was a gateway. A gateway to what?
A gateway to what? The Wernicke exit interview. The man sounds like Dr. Strangelove's anemic brother. It's a 25-year-old audio recording, an interview with this Dr. Wernicke. Los Alamos means government work. Wernicke talks about spontaneous bleeding, tumors, psychosomatic reactions in sufficiently disturbed people. Seems to walk a line between science and Nazi mysticism. Only a test subject who had witnessed enough horror was capable of activating the engine. The morphogenic engine. The engine. The movie they're projecting. It gets in my head like a song you can't stop humming. I blink and see Rorschach tests that look like swarming insects and infected surgery wounds. The patients talk about using the engine to conjure the Wallrider. It's the buzzing I hear in my bones. So I'm starting to think that stuff that Father Martin injected us with at the beginning of the game wasn't a sedative after all. But something related to the experiment.
You have to find Wernicke. Only way.
I mean, I guess I'm not really in a position to say something about hiding in lockers. Could do with a battery or two right around now. Necrotizing fasciitis? I guess? Why does it sound like a song title? Or an album? Wasn't that a Carcass song? Something along those lines? Either way, I digress. From D. Brunton at murkoffcorp.us.com to G. Williard at murkoffcorp.us.com. Subject: flesh-eating bacteria. Wash those hands regularly. Necrotizing fasciitis, really? I fucking quit. No, I'm not a doctor, but from the top of my head, I want to say that's some sort of flesh-eating disease. See, I'm really liking this sequence. I'm digging this vibe. None of that spastic running around and... I was gonna say jump scares, but never mind. I guess this is why we can't have nice things. Alright, you go over there. I'll just go over here. Solid teamwork. Nice one. Do we get to close this? Guess not. Here we are already. So maybe not. What's going on here? All right. Okay, so I guess we got that covered. The key is behind the lights in the theater. Except where'd our guy go? Hope he doesn't give me any shit on the way down. Yeah, that doesn't bode very well. So do we just sit here and wait for whoever this is to pass us by, or... I mean, I heard knocking, but I didn't hear a door physically breaking just yet. Coast seems clear-ish. Nice. Alright, third floor. That's what we were going for, isn't it? Dude, you can stay right there. Put on some pants for God's sake. Hang on, that's one of the twins, isn't it? If he's over there, then where's his brother? Can't say I'm liking the sound of this. Now, why does this look familiar? I mean, how many kitchens could a place like this need? Right? That's gotta be our guy, right? Except he doesn't seem to be wearing a frock. Is this our guy, though? Pretty much gotta be, right? Nope, never mind. In fact, he's not wearing much of anything at all. Oof. That rain effect, though. You okay there, bro? Perhaps not. So, notes, static prayer, the static again. A patient knelt in prayer. Maybe he bought Father Martin's line of bullshit. Maybe he hears what I hear, but more clearly. Maybe it's his way out of this place. The priests call it the Gospel of Sand. Alright, so how do we get up there? Kind of comforting to know there's still people who don't want to kill me on first sight. That's good to know. Come on, batteries, batteries, batteries. Maybe climb out here? Follow the blood and all that? Still gonna have a quick look around before I do just that. Okay, see, now you guys are starting to freak me out with your inaction. For a change. That's a document right there. The Gospel of Judas. I am an unworthy supplicant who can serve our Lord only by feeding our Lord. Please take me, Walrider. Let my shepherd's apostle see it, and spread it with his lies for a greater truth. Your time upon the world has come. My flesh longs for your beautiful wraith. My blood is filled with you and waiting to be set free. This is my prayer. Write your gospel in my flesh. Got to admire the guy's dedication and flair for language, if nothing else. Alright, here we go. Hang on, which way though? I'm just wondering what I couldn't pick a doctrine that prescribes pants it's these dudes again. Alright, this one seems ever so slightly fucked.
You alone shall escape the Talva. This is your penultimate act of witness. The promise of the prophets was always freedom from death. And here it is. You will watch and record my death, my resurrection. And together we will be free.
Wait, what?
You are no longer in any danger. I fixed the elevator. It will take you to freedom. We will all of us be free. Now, my son.
Dude, no. Oh, fuck me, that's brutal. Alright, so no document there, just the key. Hang on, that's actually not true. The Passion of Father Martin. I can't believe Father Martin one-upped Jesus Christ himself in shitty ways to die. And I don't believe I'm going to miss him. A way out. If he's telling the truth, now I've got a way out. And a story to tell. He wants me to spread his gospel. I'll tell the whole fucking world. That is nasty, though. Well, thank you, sir. Have a pleasant day. Yeah, once again, these notes seem a bit out of place, like tone-wise. Can't quite find a word for it, but just a bit too smart-assy. For a guy in this position, I mean. Alright, so I know these guys just opened up for me, but just trying to make sure I'm not supposed to go through here after all. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, about time for shit to hit the fan once again. Close this. Hide in the darkest corner I can possibly find. Oh fuck me, it's not any guy, it's this guy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, I bet it wasn't timely enough with that one. Nope. Turns out I was in fact not. There's a Bit of luck, I can make it all the way to where he came from. Alright. Jump, you fucker. Christ, I can't believe that actually worked. Yeah, but let's be honest, we're not quite done here yet, are we? Is that the way it came? Pretty sure that's the way it came. That doesn't necessarily mean it's still accessible, though. Damn it, I guess I'm gonna have to drop down at some point. Okay then, the elevator. Wait, what in the actual... I guess there's gotta be some cryogenics sort of thing going on. Little, Volknut there, I believe it's called. Another folklore mythology thing. Under the mountain. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. How very eloquently put. Whoever finds my corpse, trust no one and tell everyone. I am not crazy. I know, only crazy people say that. But I am as sane as this world allows, with a camera full of evidence. Don't call it a gospel. Call it a mockery of reason. Let the world know it is Murkoff's fault. Bury these bastards with my mutilated, dead body. That took kind of a pessimistic turn there. What happened to getting out, guy? Let's focus on that first, shall we? The Pride of Wisdom from the personal records of Dr. Wernicke. Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus by Mary Shelley. Published anonymously in 1818. Chapter 23, excerpt. Man, I cried, how ignorant art thou in thy pride of wisdom. Cease, you know not what it is you say. I broke from the house angry and disturbed, and retired to meditate on some other mode of action. Morphogenic engine chambers. So that's where I just came from. Now what's this place supposed to be? Damn. This game is pretty fucked up, isn't it? Whoa, dude. Variant? Or is that Variant? Somebody help me out here. Postmortem, Project Wallrider, Postmortem Preparatory Report MM1300921. Form note, all material herein to be transcribed and revised to fit legally binding requirements of Murkoff Corporation records. See Form 4083. Author Jennifer Rowland notes, my 14th autopsy of a Wallrider patient, showing no more signs of accepting the therapy than any of the others. There have been slight gains in cell migration and morphogenesis, including effects similar to human growth hormone, but nothing to suggest the stable creation of a sentient, independent swarm. So tired, doubting my judgment, will submit another request for leave. The psychological cost of using such far gone and further provoked patients is more than I feel I can handle. May suggest hanging less hope on the far-flung theories of a senile Nazi and move towards using a simpler mechanical engine based on major sperm protein. I mean, that's not a sentence you hear every day. Will definitely suggest harsher chemical restraints. Murkoff Security killed patient 921 after he overcame enough tranquilizers to put down a hockey team. I'm afraid the hormone therapy is interacting with our chemical restraints in a counterproductive manner. Let me just crack open another drink here real quick. Cause all this dictating is making me thirsty. Is what I like to tell myself. At least. You know what? Let's go with that. God damn, someone really did a number on this place. Clean up on aisle 4. Hang on, let's try the less convenient way first. Not really liking that musical cue. What's this? Delivery exit. You just know shit's gonna go down right there. Let's first see what this place is all about. Ooh, ominous. Morphogenic. What, a note? Don't tell me our guy managed to make sense of that. Morphogenic formula. This is the morphogenic engine. A few lines of mathematics, an algorithm. Reprogram us. Turn us into nightmare factories. A few numbers on a dry erase board. Give me a hacksaw and a few hours alone with Dr. Wernicke's corpse. I feel I owe him a debt. Oh, brutal. That's an album cover and a half right there. Okay, so maybe not so accessible after all then. Fucking... What? Dude. Can't even see if it's still chasing me, but judging by the music... Fuck me. Dude. Okay, so I guess the good news is we don't need to worry about Chris anymore. Bad news is this Walrider thing is looking less than friendly. Death of the soldier. This is the way you die. Ripped to pieces from the inside, watching your marrow scatter on a concrete wall. You've escaped one hell, Chris Walker. God help me, but I somehow hope you didn't find another. I mean, yeah, on one hand, kind of, sort of, somewhat tragic backstory to this guy. But then on the other hand, also fuck him, so haven't quite made up my mind yet. Well, shit, now what? Don't tell me I'm supposed to crawl into that air vent with bits and chunks of Chris smeared all over. But yeah, looks like there might be some truth to the whole Nazi mysticism aspect. After all, see, I can't even reach up there. Which I guess is where Project Paperclip comes in.
Over here, please. I must try to explain. I know. I am supposed to be dead. No.
Dude, Wernicke?
Luck. I am older than sin, but somehow the only one left. Because of Billy. He takes care of me. He may think I'm his father. He certainly loves me, poor idiot. Do you know what this symbol represents? It warns of a nanohazard. Microscopic machines. Technology we have had for decades but never mastered. Murkoff discovered in my research a workaround. Turning the cells in the human body into nanofactories. It's the natural function of cells to produce molecules, but through psychosomatic direction, we engineered the precise molecules necessary. Mind over body. It was foolish and wrong to think we could control it. To use madmen to make something so strong. You have to stop him, to murder Billy. Turn off his life support, his anesthesia. You have to undo what I've done. No one can get out of this place while he lives. You must kill him.
Nice little Prometheus reference there in the background.
We achieved something like this in 1944. Those fascists thought it was spirits, and I let them believe it. Let them kill themselves, thinking there was some kind of afterlife now empirically promised to them. Fools. Poor Alan. He would weep to see what I've built from his dreams. Billy doesn't mean harm. He's a child with a damaged mind, granted the powers of a god. It would make any of us into a monster. You must end this. You all must die here. Murkoff knew the danger, and they didn't care. In the corporation's mind, we're all just dollar amounts in a ledger. And the Prophet's Project Wall Rider promised overshadowed whatever pitiful balance a few doctors and patients amounted to. He will spread if you don't stop him. The morphogenic engine is self-perpetuating. I pray to God you have the strength to end it here with your death. More than anything, I want rest. Billy will not let me die. You could never imagine how cruel this is. I only want to die.
Dude, why does it need to end with my death, per se? Come on, there's at least gotta be a battery or a document around here somewhere, right? Man, they really went out of their way to make this look as gnarly as possible. Gnarly, I should say. To which I say, good on them. Morphogenic engine chambers. Oh, we're talking plural now. That's bad news right there. Jesus. Can I even outrun this thing? I can barely even see it. Oh, well, shit. Alright, let's give that one more try, because I'm starting to run out of time for tonight, folks. Except I don't think there's any hiding from this thing. Per se. I mean, this thing is fucking ethereal. What am I supposed to do here? No, wait, I think I got it. I got a theory. Head towards where it's coming from. Lure it through here. Is it still behind me? Is it? Make a loop. And just head straight to where it came from. Makes sense, right? I don't think this... Yeah, no, this... Closing this door isn't going to do me much good in this case. Yeah, I thought as much. Wait, what? Oh, fucking thing caught up with me. Well, shit. Okay, so how do I do better this time around? Alright, there's the clubby visuals and shit. Holy shit, there it is already. And I totally just lost my sense of direction right there. Fuck me. Alright, so there's our first sign of trouble. except I'm not hearing any chase music, so starting to kind of doubt myself a little bit here. Did we or did we not just trigger it? Come on, game, give me a break. Alright, safe point. Right on time. Cause that's about as much time as I have for tonight, folks. Start to look a lot, go by the narrative and everything, start to look a lot like I might be able to wrap this up during the next session. So, everyone, thanks for watching. Hope to catch you again next time. Dildo.